In the house, we have special guest Steven VanDyke, who is a write-in candidate for the Clayton County Board of Commissioners, District 2. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back. It's been a long
Yes. Over a year.
Like, yes.
Wow. You guys weren't on the show at the time, but he was my very first guest, which thank you, because doing it by myself is terribly hard. And so Steven came in and was like, I'm going to be your first guest. He made a flyer and everything. So that's what started everything. So thank you, Steven.
Yes, and still fighting, winning, and surviving.
Yes. Absolutely. So we are super excited because you decided to step up and make some big changes, or attempt to make some big changes in Clayton County by being the write-in candidate for Board of Commissioner, District 2. All right, well, let's just take it back real quick. You're not unfamiliar with the Board of Commissioner in Clayton County. So can you tell us just kind of your immediate connection to the whole thing?
Being a constituent aide and working in the Board of Commissioners office, I'm seeing and dealing with a lot of the issues that are going on right now. Mm-hmm. I'm dealing with the constituent concerns. I'm hearing them. And the universal piece of everything is that the issues are the same across the county. Everyone's concerned about the education of the kids. Everyone's concerned about crime. Everyone's concerned about trash and what, the bus stops of MARTA is leaving behind. And those things are things that we're addressing every day. Being the constituent aide, I'm seeing it. And working for a great boss, Shayna Rooks. I mean, I couldn't be taught better for this role and prepared better.
Right. Yes. We like Shayna. Shout out to Shayna.
Yes. What's up, Commissioner?
Okay, so before, I know BJ got some things to say, but I do have one thing. The write-in candidate. That's a method that I feel like a lot of regular people are not educated on. So can you tell everybody, what does that mean exactly?
Yes. Well, first of all, let me premise that by saying that I tried to get on as an independent. Mm-hmm. That would have put my name on the ballot. I had to get signatures for that. I came up short on getting the signatures. So because I have momentum already going in that direction of running, the next step was just to go ahead, write-in candidate. It's difficult because people literally have to hit the button for the screen to pop up with the keyboard,
right,
and type in your name.
Mm-hmm.
One misconception that's out there is the name has to be exact. I've talked to the Secretary of State. I'll talk to the Clayton County Elections Office. As long as the intent of the voter is shown and known, then that vote will count.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that's important because when you say Steven,
mm-hmm.
my name is spelled Steven. My concern was, what if somebody says Stephen?
Right.
Well, you know who they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Why disregard that vote? So they're going to have to type it in. If you're doing absentee ballot, you have to write it down as the write-in and send that in.
Good. That's exciting. I mean, I'm very, very excited because, Steven, anyone who knows you knows you fight for what you believe in. And you are definitely, you see a bright picture, you have a bright vision for District 2, and I'm just very excited to be a part of that, and I look forward to what you have to bring. So what are some issues that you've seen that really stand out that you want to bring a change to or just bring some, some recognition to in District 2?
Well, the first thing is we need more mentoring programs for the kids.
Yes.
The biggest thing with crime
mm-hmm.
is what to do with the kids. And I understand Commissioner Hambrick's standpoint of wanting to build the park up for the kids and everything, and that's good.
Mm-hmm.
But the money of a $467,000 concession building, I think is too much in a park that doesn't have the activities to keep up with what that concession building would bring.
I agree.
Her voting no in reference to a juvenile court grant of $750,000 with no matching fund.
And let me bring that up again. This was something that the county, they didn't have to add any additional monies to.
That's correct.
And she voted no. She turned it down.
She voted no. It still passed.
Wow.
But she voted no to it. And the question is, why are you voting no? When in 2013, over 2,000 juveniles came in to the juvenile court system from District 2, 2014 over 2,000, 2015 over 2,000, and that's just in District 2.
Wow, that's that vision.
So to bring in more mentoring programs, and I've already had conversations with mentoring programs about doing some things in District 2. There's one that's based or moving to Phoenix Boulevard that I've already talked with about doing some things. I have an idea about getting county employees to be mentors.
That's excellent.
Yes, being able to basically bring mentors with the kids that basically say, if you go and mentor a kid in the evening from, say, 6 to 8, then at the next day you can come in 2 hours later, or you can leave 2 hours earlier, because we have to invest back into our community.
That's right.
And as employees, we have a vested interest in what takes place with our kids, whether you live in the county or not, because this is still where we work.
Absolutely.
I agree. That's excellent. That is excellent.
So if anybody follows you on social media like we do, we know that you're extremely vocal about how you feel regarding things that go on in the county. And I honestly never see it from a personal, like your feelings are in it. Like you come with facts and you don't have a problem putting the facts out there. #Politrix. So can we actually talk about that a little bit?
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, my campaign slogan is the change we need, the voice we deserve. And I'm not a politician. My calling on doing this is not to be a politician. As I'm talking to people and talking to HOAs and churches, I'm not asking for anyone's vote. I'm not going around, because a vote can be swayed. A vote is someone's opinion. I'm asking for their trust. Trust is a belief. And so you get caught in politics from a standpoint of you're playing to something. I don't want to play to anything. I want everyone to be able to hold me accountable for every choice, every decision that I make, because in 4 years there's one of three choices that will be made. Either I'll be rehired, which means I'll be voted back in, I'll be fired, I'll be voted out, or I resign, which just basically says I chose not to run again. And that's what I want at the end of the day to be the evaluation that people decide and think on.
Right.
Which one of these things do we want? And that's what I want people to look at as they have a choice this year for their commissioner. Do we rehire the current commissioner, or do we fire that commissioner?
All right. So one last thing, and you might have addressed this, but it's always good to rehash. Can you tell everybody, like, what can you bring to the table? Like, what can they, I guess, get from you being a commissioner?
Well, first of all is the connection. You have to have a true heart to help everyone. It's not focusing only on a small group, a small area. It's about helping everyone. And I want to be a county commissioner. I don't want to be a District 2 commissioner.
Yes.
Because it doesn't matter where you go in the county. People will say, "Hey, Commissioner VanDyke." So what I will bring to the table is a forward thinking of including everyone, of wanting to include everyone. When we had a housing situation where there was a bond to come up to sell 3 apartments for affordable housing, Commissioner Hambrick voted no. Residents came to the board meeting and they pleaded for the bond to go through.
Right.
That would give them their apartments were going to be renovated, fixed. Who doesn't want a better apartment fixed up
for your community?
And so, what I bring to the table is being open, being direct, being straightforward. I actually went to each of those apartments and spoke to those residents, not even in the position. And I told them, whatever decisions are made, if they come to me like they came to the board meeting, I will go back to them and I will explain to them why I made that decision. Because at the end of the day, you're a public servant. The people vote you in. The people rely on you. But at the same time, it's not a dictatorship. I've said it many times when people ask me what's my vision for Clayton County, I turn around and ask them, what's your vision?
Right.
Because the only way that I can get things done that you will like also is to know what you want.
Exactly.
Because if I'm just doing my thing, then there's always going to be people mad about something, but you're really mad at me because I'm making all your choices.
Exactly.
You know, so what is it that you want? What is it that you feel? So those are some things in bringing to the table that brings the citizens together to participate, to empower the citizens. There's no need to go driving by and get upset and say, trash has been sitting on the road for 2 weeks and no one has picked it up. And that doesn't happen in Cobb County. Well, in Cobb County, 20 people drive by it, they call in to report it. In Clayton County, 20 people drive by it and say someone needs to do something about it. Then when they finally call in, they're mad because no one's picked it up. Well, no one's called in either.
Exactly.
We can only pick up and we can only fix what we know that's there.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Well, you have our vote. I don't live in Clayton County, but spiritually, I am there for you. And plus, Commissioner VanDyke, Steven VanDyke, sounds good. Right?
Yeah, it's a nice ring to it.
And you know what? We claim things here, so.
Well, definitely claim it. And as I've told everyone, and still, you don't live in Clayton County, you can still tell people because you're connected to them there.
Absolutely. So we definitely support you, Steven. And can you tell everybody where they can find out more information?
You can find out more information at www.vandyke4commissioner.com. That 4 is the number 4. vandyke4commissioner.com.
All right, awesome. So we want you to stay put because while we talked the politics and we talked everything that you're doing, we do want to have a little bit of fun before we get out of here. So make sure you guys keep it here because we have a Childish Gambino 3005.